All right, here we are today graphing quadratic functions. We're in chapter 2.5. We're graphing quadratic functions from standard form. So we are given f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. And notice I've labeled our a, b, and c and how they will contribute to how we'll graph this function. So we find our x value of the vertex by taking negative b over 2a. In this case, our b value is 2, so I plugged in negative 2 over 2 times 1. Our a value in this case is 1. And so once we do that and divide, we will get x is equal to negative 1. To find the y value, we have to put the value that we found in the function, so we get f of negative b over 2a. And so we simply input or substitute in the negative 1 for squared plus 2 times negative 1 minus 8. And we'll see that that's 1 minus 2 minus 8, or y is equal to negative 9. And then put that together and we find our vertex at 1, negative 9. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and basically drawn the picture here of what we're given so far. The vertex is at negative 1, down at 9, and so we write that in as our vertex. We notice that. This also, negative 1, gives us our axis of symmetry. All parabolas are symmetric to the axis of symmetry, so we can graph it with that. We know that each point now we find will be equidistant from that axis of symmetry. All right, let's take a look at now how do we find some zeros of the function. And for that, we look at finding the zeros. We initially have finding the y-intercept. And so when we set x equal to 0, we resolve for y. And so we plug in y is equal to 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 8. And that gives us a y value of negative 8. The x-intercepts then can be found by setting y equal to 0 and solving for x. Now in this case, the function we can factor completely. So in this case we have x plus 4 times x minus 2. And if we set that equal to 0, the y value, we solve for each, we get x equals negative 4 and x equal 2. So now we want to put that all together and graph it. And if we graph this function, then we've already got our vertex. We've labeled and we put our y-intercept here of negative 8. Now I need to input the two values that we found from our x-intercepts, which were positive 2, x equal positive 2, and x equal negative 4. And so then we have enough points basically to graph our parabola, and we just simply make a smooth curve heading down, and we go back up. Little arrows at the top indicating that that parabola continues to go on and on. And there we have it. So what we've done is we've graphed our basic function of y equals, or f of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 8 in standard form. All right, hope you enjoy that. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.